Hello, welcome to Sleepy is Meringue. My name is Polk-la-Dots, and today we are playing The Sims 2. The Sims 2 is, of course, the classic of the Sims series, in my opinion, given that The Sims 1 definitely had a very different feel. Let me just test something real quick. Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I was recording properly. Gotta make sure I'm not breathing too much into the mic. Alright. Okay, so today and in general, I feel like, just looking at my custom content, enable it, please. Yes, thank you. So a lot of people like to play with the first 3 towns. I am no exception. Although I've kind of decided to make my Pleasant View save a personal one, given just how many hours I put into it as a kid. And, believe it or not, I actually also really loved Ronaville. But oddly enough, even though it was the town that really fascinated me the absolute most, I did not play with Strangetown that much. And, I think it could use some love. Like, I know there are definitely people who, if I wanted to be super original, I could definitely go with these 3 or even Ronaville. But, I have decided to go with the town that always fascinated me. So let me just make sure, I gotta make sure I got all those things in before we start. Oh, I can actually delete the neighborhood? That is weird to me. That is bizarre. I hope I never do that by accident. Huh. Truth seekers move to Strangetown, hoping to discover the secrets the town holds. Do aliens live among us? Do missing Sims mysteriously appear here? In this town, nothing is what it seems. Alright, let's get started. Oh, I just love this music. It's so classic. Creating pets. Yeah, so I feel kind of ashamed. This is actually the first time I've loaded up this neighborhood since I reinstalled the Complete Collection, Ultimate Collection, whatever it technically is called. So this may take a little while. But in that time, I can talk about things. I can talk about how I am planning to, catch up on YouTube videos and streams, and how I'm also giving myself a goal in terms of creating custom content for these games, in that the methodology for creating retextures for Sims 2 is a little different than Sims 3, but for the most part pretty similar. And how I'm kind of finding myself in terms of my color palettes. Like, I could go ahead and make, like, I think it was something like 27 different colors for just the natural colors alone, which I'm still have my heart set on just a little bit. But, we'll see. I love color, but I know I can be really, I can do a little too much sometimes. So for those of you who are listening in and don't know, if you go to my Tumblr, Sleepy is Meringue, I know it's a little word to spell, all one word, you can find my custom content. Now, I haven't actually updated in a little while because I've actually been spending a lot of my time just experimenting. So what I kind of consider my specialty is that I've noticed a lot of Simmers do just straight hair retextures, and there's a lot of people who also do some very beautiful natural hair retextures for women of color. Sorry, I'm not always sure what the PC terms are, I apologize. And I like to think that my specialty is essentially natural hair. So I have some textures I've extracted from the Sims 3 games, some really lovely loose curls and tight curls, and loose and tight afro textures, dreads and twists. And on top of that, I also have some very gentle waves and some classic straight hair. So it's a tall order, but it's something that I think, not gonna lie, sometimes I think I actually like it more than even playing the game, because I like creating. I like to think of what I do as, you know, I like to think of it as art, not gonna lie. Like, I've had people tell me that I'm an artist, and I've had people tell me that I'm not, and, you know, I think what I do is a type of art. Even if it's not art in, like, the awe-inspiring sense, it's art in that it's something visually stimulating that I put my heart and soul into. Man, this is taking a long time to load. So for those of you who are curious about my try not to breathe into the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh god, that spaceship, that always creeped me out so bad. I'm not gonna lie. And that head thing, which I think is Mr. Wright, the what's his name, Wilhelm Wright, the guy who came up with the series, basically. Yeah, his apartment life, mansion and garden stuff. Okay, we go to Strangetown. I think this is just all the, yeah, I'm not gonna read through all that, I'm sorry. I love this game, but I do, oh, whoa, hey, what's up with my, this is a little weird. I don't remember there being like a little thing like that there before. Okay. This is a little weird. But we will get over that. Yeah, so I guess all we have to do now is just pick a house and go for it. Yeah. Although I do remember when I used to play this town, my big thing really was the teens. Like getting them all to college and just going for it in terms of their relationships and all that, because I thought those guys were just the future of the town. So if you don't know, their names are, oh, let me see. It's Ophelia Nigmos. Ophelia is a teenage girl. She's right here. I honestly forgot her name. I feel really bad. I thought it was Olive. Olive is her grandma. She's really awesome. She is dating, I think his name is Johnny Smith. This guy over here. Johnny Smith, okay. This alien teen who is wearing my brand new default skin. And the third, and a lot of people kind of like to pair them, or I have seen them paired in a polyamorous relationship or an open relationship. Not an open relationship, but polyamorous as in multiple people, with this guy, Rip Grunt, who's a romance sim. Yeah. He just wants to, you know, get it on. Yeah. So a lot of you may have noticed that I've kind of my own play style. I do use cheats, I do stuff like that. One of the little things that may get some getting used to is I was honestly not super big on the aspiration system in Sims 2. Like, once they kind of took that out, like, once they kind of streamlined it and made it more flexible for Sims 3 and 4, or, yeah, they just plain took it out in Sims 3. Pardon me. Not gonna lie, yeah, I kind of liked it better that way. Like, it made things very complicated in my opinion, and I didn't really like that. And I haven't even picked a town yet, a house yet. Let's see, families. There are a few people that we can move in that are Strangetown exclusives, and I definitely want to check them out. So let me just look at that real quick. I think it's this guy. AG has come to Strangetown hoping to find himself. Will he be successful in his new home, or will odd things happen? Or will the odd things that always seem to happen to here drive him away? I can totally read. And I think the one that I really want to play with is the two alien sisters. Oh, come back. Has there ever been a group of roommates so different from one another? As if living in Strangetown isn't hard enough, will these girls be able to accept their differences and be friends, or will the tension tear the house apart? So I remember the family tree in this game is actually really complicated. There's the Curious brothers, who are related to Jenny Smith, and they're also the half-siblings of Chloe and, oh god, I forgot the other one's name. I am terrible at this. Probably shouldn't be singing. I think I'm going in the mic a little too much. Yeah, oh man, it is so weird remembering that this game has like no lots. And Strangetown in particular, wow. I honestly hadn't noticed this before, but yeah, like oh geez, like there are literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are literally just 7 lots in the entire town. 8. Are there any more? Yeah, it's just those two. Like that is, like, really think about that. That is insane. That is insane. In the membrane. Sorry, I kind of had to. But I totally forgot about this. I forgot that you can add sub-towns in Sims 2. That's one of the things that they kind of added that was related to Sims 1 to really add space, I think. So I think it's important for me to add. Yeah, I'm going to take the time to go ahead and add all of the sub-neighborhoods, the sub-hoods, the sub-towns to my main neighborhood. I think that's very important. I really should stop singing into the mic. Yeah, me and my lovely voice. So yeah, there's I can't get over how nostalgic this music makes me feel. It almost makes me a little emotional, because The Sims was my big video game binge, like all through middle school, like from like just 2 solid years. I mean, that's not even very long, right, frankly, in retrospect, because Sims 3 came out my freshman year of high school. So that's like maybe 2.5 years of just solid gaming with this game, obviously. Just of creating and going through towns. And I want to point out, I had families that I had worked on in literally every town. Like, just think about that. Like, I didn't just play Pleasant View. I didn't just play, well, I didn't really play Strangeville at all. I played all of them and the college towns. Like, I was actually thinking about it. I don't, I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I know for a fact that I still have my planning notebook from when I would like coordinate who would end up with who in the game. Like, seriously, like they're still there. I still have my notebook telling me who's gonna end up with who and who's gonna marry who and how many kids they're gonna have. Like, that notebook with all that information is still in my possession somewhere from, I can't believe this, 9 years ago. 9 years ago. And I mean, there was a time when I wasn't playing Sims 2 for, like 7 of those years. Let's just add the next one. Seasons. I've never really thought that winter made a lot of sense in Strangetown, but let me think about that for a minute. I kind of want to keep ranting. keep rambling on. Should I add a shopping district? I may as well, I think. Yes, no. What if I want to make? Come enjoy an exciting new shopping and entertainment destination. If you're looking to get your closet, your image, or your family room, Blue Water Village will have something for you. No, I just wanted Blue Water Village. The downtown area makes a lot more sense, in my opinion, though. Downtown. Because the downtown was always very, very Strangetown-like, in my opinion. With the vampires and all that. But yeah, so going back to that, this game has meant a lot to me over the years, and, not gonna lie, a big part of that is frankly, like, this was just my thing, like, I didn't really I wasn't really big in clubs and stuff when I was younger, so for middle school, this was my thing. Like, I would go straight home after class and just enjoy this series and how happy it made me and how I could do, as far as I could tell at the time, like literally anything I wanted. And when Sims 3 came out and it added the color wheel, I was just in love. Like, I literally could not get enough of it. And then Sims 4, and Sims 4 gives me a very strong Sims 2 feel in a lot of ways, and I know a lot of people are not big on it, and there's constant warring in the fandom about which game is the best, but I love all of them. I really do. Sims 2 definitely has the strongest nostalgia factor, and Sims 3 has the strongest creativity for me, but Sims 4 is something that I'm still exploring, and I'll be frank, it is the most stable of the games, and the gameplay elements are they're so easy to handle, and your computer doesn't die the second you put anything in, so I appreciate that. I'll be frank, yeah. It looks like some of your expansion packs have no associated neighborhoods. This pack means this one is location. Sorry, I really should be actually reading these things out loud. I apologize. And of course, the university for Strangetown is La Fiesta Tech. Like, come on, look at that desert. And Academy Latour is totally Veronaville, and Some State University is totally Pleasant View. Like, anyone who tells you otherwise is just not seeing the resemblance. So La Fiesta Tech, when it came to Strangetown, La Fiesta Tech was actually what I was playing, and really, I would send all the teens there, and I would just go on these adventures with them, you know? Like, I would just totally remodel the dorms and have everyone go there. And like, I liked the dorm system a lot, and I know they kind of alluded to the goal being to live on your own, but I was like, you know what, screw that, screw paying for bills. Like, in this world, you get to live in a dorm for free, and you know, there's this guy or woman just making all your meals, and you know, all that, and it's like, I thought that was amazing, and I loved that system, and I'm just like, yeah, why would I take that away from them? Like, I loved this idea of them just enjoying their college years in a way that I wasn't ever sure if I was going to be able to, frankly. I mean, again, I played this game in middle school and then I kind of stopped. So, oh man, you know, I'm looking at the time, and this first episode is actually getting close to being up, and I have not even started, and I apologize. But, oh no, I didn't actually want to play. No, go back to the main neighborhood. Return to Strangetown now, please. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start putting in the singles, of which their maiden names are like random other stuff. I don't even know. I will say the one thing about Sims 2 in particular that always drove me crazy, like the thing that almost ruined playing for me, the surname system. Like, why it seemed instinctual for the game to have all the people in the house have the same last name. Like, it really frustrates me. It really frustrates me. But this music makes me happy again, so there's that. Sorry I keep letting it just like play, because I don't know, I just really enjoy it. I really do. Okay, so this episode has mostly just been setting up. I apologize, but you know, maybe I shouldn't, because just talking to you guys has honestly just been a lot of fun. Talking to myself, really, but you get the idea. You know, I think I'm gonna have them go to a lot, and then, as we all know, I do enjoy using the money cheat. And then, for those of you not watching me in real life, basically then I just take like a 5-minute break and head right back into the game. So don't worry, there is not going to be like a huge jump of activity between episode 1 and episode 2. There just won't. It'll be more of a jump of you pretending it's an episode when really I'm just playing them straight through. But you know, for those of you who just wanted some insight into how I play and what this game means to me and all that, I mean, here you go. Like, oh, I love the little cinematics in this game. I really, except that this game is kind of glitchy just because this is a newer system. That always, and I cannot invert the controls, so that's a little frustrating, not gonna lie. But let's go ahead and money cheat our way to victory. And just and I have to be very careful not to to spell anything wrong, just because that means the what's it called? The this weird text box will come up and then it like won't go away. It's very frustrating. Come on. seems like more than enough, so. Alright. Let's save. Saving. Yeah, so basically the reason I wanted to play with this particular one is, it's a bunch of lovely female Sims, and I really love to play dress up with them. The next episode is probably going to be mostly me giving them little makeovers. Not gonna lie. I just, that was a big part of the game for me, is just the design element and the fashion element. Even if it's not as big a thing in Sims 2 as it was in Sims 3, it was still super important to me. Like, I just loved it. I really did. So again, I haven't actually played in a long time. I don't remember how to move Sims. Okay. Family bin, yes. Yes. Move them to the family bin. Yeah, I'm actually getting a little emotional, like, just listening to this. I'm a very emotional person, so, just a warning. Like, just in general, I listen to something nostalgic, like, even the old Pokemon themes and stuff like that, and I'm just, like, a blubbering mess, so... just so you guys are in the know. And look at them. Oh, I hope they're not fighting. They are totally fighting. Okay, yeah, you guys are already kind of pissing me off. But I love you. The controls are not inverted, and that is super frustrating for me. Oh, hey. Oh, this house is, like, not furnished. The hell? Oh, that's right. I'm so dumb. So yeah, in the original Sims 2, the houses would not be furnished. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah, like... Oh, sorry. Like, yeah, and this one, oh, it kind of looks like a little dorm house. That's cute. I like it. I like this a lot, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and start setting up bedrooms for you people. A little weird that they have outside and inside stairs. But yeah, this totally looks like a little, like, sorority house. That's cute. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't want to spend too much time, like, in build and buy mode and CAS while I'm playing Sims 2 and well, actually kind of all the time. I want to make sure that I'm doing gameplay, although that isn't always the most realistic, so I just don't want to make sure I'm not overdoing it, really. But, you know, I may not have a choice in this particular game. See, is that a room, or is that... Yeah, I guess these three are rooms, and these two are... And that's a room, technically, so... Let me see. These have doors, or they have... These just hallways? No, those have doors. And, this technically has a door. Technically, this has a door. But the bedrooms are really... is this a bedroom or not? Like, I'm getting confused. But you know what? We will have to figure that out in the next episode, because I am actually all out of time. Or those of you who probably aren't paying attention, I'm doing these in half-hour blocks and posting at least 4 episodes a day. So, welcome to The Sims 2, everyone. Welcome to Strangetown. Like, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun together, so, you know, just get ready. Just get ready. It's gonna be amazing. I promise. See you in the next episode. I am Polk-la-Dots. This is Sleepy is Meringue. Toodles.